Aries, mid-month April. Your health this month is throat, ears, lower lip, jaw, base of brain, cerebellum, cervical spine, and neck. It's also your thyroid as well. So this month there's a bit of a identity crisis going on. There's a ending to something. You want to look different to the world. Something about you has changed. Maybe you have fallen out with people close to you, your cousins, your family members. Some kind of ending coming here which makes you question yourself or your place on where you are. It's also where you're building new blocks on how you can get that new title. So for some of you, you're enrolling into some kind of study. If it's finances, you're working on your debts, maybe getting a mortgage, looking for a job that gives you more money. You'll find that this month when it comes to your finances that you might be spending some money on unexpected expenses for the home or unexpected money that you need to get through your day. Your daily lookout will look different this month. You could have suddenly lost a job, suddenly got a job, suddenly broken up with someone, suddenly you're in a new house. Something about that has changed. When it comes to your family, it looks like there are some abrupt conversations there. There are miscommunication between a duo, maybe two family members are just not getting on and you're the one in the middle, or you're the one that's not getting on with them. When it comes to your relationship, it looks like we have ended a cycle and we are now going to go on to the next step. For some of you, that's a breakup. For others, this is about having a question about our values, how much we mean to each other and what it means going forward. When it comes to your friends, it looks like you're leaving some people behind and moving some new people in. Taurus, your mid-month April, your health is vocal cords, speech, fingers, arms, hands, shoulders, lungs, nervous system. Now this month, when it comes to your finances, it looks like you are pushing for a loan, pushing towards being in an agreement, whether this is work. So joining the team, joining the duo, getting that contract signed, making your salary look different. That's what you're trying to work on. We're having communications about that. If it's with your employer about money, you want to sign on the dotted line, you've got a renewal coming up. When it comes to your finances, it looks like you are looking at the smaller things around you and what can be paid. You're communicating that you want to change how you spend your money, you want to pay off debts, you want to save money. Now in your local neighborhood, you might be going out and doing some charity work. When it comes to your family, it looks like there's a conversation where the morals and value system about you with your family, how you feel around them, or the family are speaking up about, they're not happy with what's been happening. There's also the idea of going to court with a loved one or going to court with a duo, so it could be someone from work, and that we're getting our duties and appointments, we're getting that process into order. It may take a while though, probably after May. When it comes to your friends, it looks like there's been an outing. Maybe they said something that made you feel insecure. Maybe this has run its course. Maybe an enemy's become involved and got your friends up in arms and questioning you and you explaining to them. When it comes to your love, there's a second chance here. So if you've broken up with someone, through talking and setting our minds light, we'll be able to figure out how to move forward. For some of you, this is about your value system and whether you are going to change the criteria of who you go out with. So was it materialistic before? Have you had a second thought, change of thought of, who you want to be with for the long term? Gemini, this is your mid-month April for your health, arteries, ankles, calves, legs, and shins. Now, this month you are looking at your career and you're wondering, how you can be more ambitious, how the world sees you, what you look like on the stage. So, on your business cards, do you have a website? Do you go to conferences? How does the world see you? You're changing that. You're looking at communicating on a wild scale. So that could be conferences. Maybe you're putting out a brand new website. You're doing small duties and appointments. There's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of talking going on. Now, there might be some miscommunication where we've lost some details. They haven't come through. They've accidentally been deleted. When it comes to your finances, it looks like you might have a conversation how we can group fund if we're buying something, or if we can talk to our parents and maybe get some money off them. When it comes to your love, it looks like you're getting out there if you're single, and you're talking to people. It could be a work thing, it could be a family thing, and you're seeing what's out there. If you're in a relationship, there's an imbalance here on who's in charge and who's not, who does more, who does less, and we have that communication and figure out how we can move forward with that. For some of you, there might be a bit of jealousy or a little bit of rumors going on about you around the friendships, and someone comes and tells you what's going on, and it's from someone you didn't expect you would hear that from. When it comes to your future ambitions, you might find that you want to enroll in something, or if you want to, you're suddenly working in the community as part of your job, or you get a frontline position. Cancer, your mid-month April forecast in your health, knees, bones, skin and teeth. When it comes to your finances, it looks like you want to have more, and you're looking about how you can expand on that. You might pick up some part-time teaching or learning to be able to do that. You're looking at your salary and you want to improve on that. It also looks like that if there is someone in the family, they might be discussing pregnancy or they are pregnant. When it comes to your day-to-day finances, it looks like you're sitting down to how you can pay off your debts and how you can put some money towards future improvements on yourself, whether that be work or going up a scale, getting a better house. It also looks like there could be some issues around the family where there's a psychological foundations on what you grew up on, and it's questioning, it has given you insecurities, and it's questioning you on how you feel within yourself, how you feel within a group, and how you're going to change that. You might be doing some psychology, you might be seeing some therapists for that. Now also there's the other way of how I can extend myself out there in the universe, whether it be work or whether it be relationships or friends, and finding a duo will help you with that, and also your insecurities, working on that. If you see someone for that, you'll be able to put yourself out there more. When it comes to love, it looks like we're talking about expanding, so whether we're talking about having children, moving in together, getting married, getting engaged, we're looking on how we can, what our future looks like with that. Some of you are looking for a holiday as well, planning that. You'll be going with somebody else, it won't just be on your own, and figuring out when and where you can do that. Leo, your mid-month April forecast for your health, it is sciatic, liver, hips and thighs. It's also about your big plans, your directions in the future. Now, you are really pushing to be seen different. You want a new title. You want to be self-sufficient. Now, you might be getting a brand new job with an employer. Someone that you rely on is giving you money because there's a new title there. So you might be looking for a change. You've got the job. You've been promoted. You've been given new allowances or new benefits if you rely on that. It also looks like there's a discussion about divorce for some of you that might have come up abruptly. There's a sudden change there. It's like the wall has been pulled off your eyes, the rug taken out from under you. There's a sudden decision here with the other in your life. Now, you could also be thinking about the future of, wills, stocks, insurances, inheritance, and working on things like that just for the future. You might also be planning on, if you're wanting to change your job, going to enroll in necessary studies that you would need to get a higher tax income, or if you are taking on a teaching job there. When it comes to your friends and family, it looks like there could be discussion here on someone's done something wrong and being called out on it. Virgo, mid-month April for your health, it is bladder, genitals, sex organs, reproductive system, hemorrhoids, muscular system, hernias, rectum, prostate, toxins. It's also trauma by the mind. So Leo, this month and future months, be very careful of the line that you're walking along. Anything dodgy, anything you emit, anything that could be legal in any way, we want to stay as far away as that as possible. It looks like there's an opportunity here where the law can come and question you on something. There's also the chance of being sued or having to go to court with an other in your life, whether that be work or whether that be a partner. And with that is it's going to be challenging. It's going to take a while. You really won't feel like you're getting anywhere until probably June or July. When it comes to your daily finances, it looks like you are wanting to have more. Be careful again. We've got to be honest. We've got to stay truthful. If it looks too good to be true, it's not. So with that, we're looking on how we can be more self-sufficient and not relying on other people. If you are suddenly now relying on other people, there's going to be a contract that's signed there, and you might have to renew that in about 6 months' time if you're wanting more. When it comes to relationships, we might be signing on the dotted line, getting engaged, getting married. For some of you, it is an abrupt breakup. When it comes to dating, newly dating, getting out there, it looks like you found someone that could be quite karmic, but there's going to be a lot of work on that. Don't try and rush things. Let it take its time. Libra, this is your mid-month April forecast for your health, ovaries, lower back, kidneys, veins, and buttocks. Now, this month you might be looking at a new contract for someone that you're looking after, signing on the dotted line for that, or getting an extra client, and however that is, you're looking after someone else or someone's looking after you, so there'll be a second coming in. When it comes to your day-to-day work, it looks like you're wanting to move forward, but there could be a contract, there could be something in the way, or something you have to do first before you're allowed to do that. Now, there are contracts here. There are enemies, contracts, lawsuits, unions coming on, and this is going to be important. It's going to be challenging. You want to be able to end that cycle. You want to be able to reach out to groups, fraternities, organizations that can help you with that. You may need some free legal advice, or maybe someone looks over the contract that you need through a family or a friend. When it comes to your family, it looks like someone there needs help, whether you're helping them or they're helping you. Your day is going to change, and it's going to be challenging. You've got to look at balance. Am I working too much? Am I partying too much? Is my home life interfering with my work? Also, Libra, it's time to be a bit more social. You've got to get out there to try and get that balance right. For some of you, you go to work, you come home, and that's it. While you're out and about, you'll find that you'll be making some more friends and some more contacts to be able to help you. You might start some new health regimes this month. When it comes to your family, we are looking at how we can change our income. If we're going to all put our money in together, we're looking at buying something together, we're looking at selling something so we can save up for a trip. We're doing something like that with our family. Also, when it comes to your love, it looks like there's been a change there. There's an imbalance there. It could be that your partner has had surgery and you're looking after them. It could be that your partner suddenly become ill and so you need to pick up more hours. It could be that you or your partner's got a new job, so we have to organize that and what our daily routine looks like, because our daily routine is going to change. Libra, also, it looks like you might have to be more social, have more people in your home for whatever reason. When it comes to relationships, maybe we're seeing counselors, maybe people are seeing us out for the first time, because there's some social ability there around us that we haven't been seeing for a while as a couple. Maybe we're coming out as a couple. Scorpio, your mid-month April for your health, solar plexus, midriff, bowels, colons, intestine, and abdomen. It's also healing by practical measures. Now, your day has changed. How your day looked like has changed. Now, you might have left your job. You may be doing part-time hours. You may have become ill, or you're looking after someone who is ill. There has been some change there in your day. Now, it could also be that you're looking after your health now and you're looking into treatments or, vitamins, health, exercise, something there that can help you with that, Scorpio. It also looks like family issues there. There's some challenges there, and if you have to rely on them, you might feel like they might just say no, or you might feel completely alone in that. When it comes to your job, you might be starting a new project, or there has been some action there, whether it be aggression, whether it's been argument, whether there has been issues with broken equipment, and there's been, discussions about that. I need proper equipment if you want me to do the job. Your day-to-day activities and your skills, there is some change there, and you might suddenly pair up with another person to make money. While you're sitting on your hunches right now, while you're taking your time, you might find spending time with siblings might be good. You might find that going out and having fun, joining a project, something to help you keep your mind off, something that is really worrying you. Now, you also might find that there's been a sudden shake-up with your finances or your health that has made you really look into the future and go, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to get to that goal that I wanted? So you need to seek out some legal advice with that. When it comes to your love, you might find that somebody is lying to you, or you find out something about their family that makes you stop and think, is this something I want to be a part of? Is it religion? Is it culture? Are you not accepted by the family? Something with that as well. And lastly, when it comes to your mindset, you might find that suddenly you're confused. Things look like they were steady, things look like they were going the right way, but there is some challenges there when it comes to you. You're not able to relax, you're not able to go out and have fun. This is a month where you really have to push yourself to do that, and fake it till you make it. Sagittarius, your mid-month April forecast for your health: heart, spine, side of the body, upper back, and viruses. Now, it looks like this month that there is some issues with the home, challenges at home, whether you are having issues with family members, flatmates, landlords, or neighbours, or if you suddenly realise that you can't afford the rent, that you need to move in with someone else, or that you are looking for somewhere to move to. It also looks like there are some issues when it comes to your personal fulfillment, your personal environment, and you wanting to expand that. So you might be finding that you're getting psychological help or therapy from how you grew up, the foundations on which you propel yourself. How do you feel about yourself with other people? How do you view the world? Something there has changed, if there's any trauma or anything else like that. It also looks like you want to expand, so maybe we're doing some remodeling of the home, buying a bigger home, people moving in, maybe someone being pregnant. Also, Sagittarius, about you going out and having fun. This is important this month because you will meet people, and will meet at least one person that's like-minded, that will be important to you for your future, so you'll stay friends for a long time. It's also about hobbies. You might find that you suddenly get interested in something, have a go, and think, oh, this is something I really like, and I'll continue to do that. It's also about having group sports and those kind of interactions, something that would be very valuable to you. Capricorn, your April mid-month forecast for your health: uterus, digestion, breast, stomach, and womb. Now, you might find that there is some thickness of the lining, extra blood, issues with that area where you might have to see a doctor, specialist, or blood tests to do with that. All of this month we're looking at, for the next 8 months, your family, and that is going to be your source of challenge. We want to build on, maybe we need to forgive someone, maybe we haven't seen someone for a while. We need to build solid structures on top of that for us to be able to become even closer. Also, Capricorn, there are needing to take action on all things that are important. So wills, inheritance, stocks, insurance, superannuation, things that are important that need to be signed on the dotted line. Now, some of you may be going through a divorce, and there is a lot of communication, a lot of appointment and duties with that. There's also your personal life environment. There is a change there. So what we're looking at is who we are reliant on and how that is imposed on top of the family. So if we're relying on a family member who is no longer here, then you're going to have a discussion with the family on, how we can make more money, who can pay more, who we can rely on with that. Now, when it comes to our relationships, it looks like you might be, if you're single, meeting someone in the community, at a community event. If you're already with someone, this person is discussing about the future, and you may not feel like you're in that part yet. You may not feel like you're ready for that yet. When it comes to people already in a relationship, we might be talking about divorce. For a small select few of you, you might be going back after thinking that we were going to get divorced. When it comes to your finances, you might be deciding to take on some extra work out of the home to bring in because you need extra. You also might find that there is some issues at work where someone, you or they, just poking the bear, trying to cause some trouble, irritated because of their own home issues or your home issues, and that will be sorted out pretty quickly. Aquarius, your mid-month April forecast for your health this month, it is your vocal cords, speech, fingers, arms, hands, shoulders, lungs, nervous system. Now, you might find that this month there are a lot of duties and appointments that you are communicating a lot. There's a lot of places that you need to be. This month is going to be pretty busy for you. Now, you're also looking at sowing seeds for what the future may look like, and this is in terms of your salary, or in terms of, say, some sort of debt, how you're going to pay that off, or future income that you're working on. Now, you might be doing that by yourself, or you may be doing that with someone else. You're also looking at your value system here, what is valuable to you and what lines you will and what won't cross. This is also about your internal insecurities that you need to work on that. See a psychologist, see some therapy, or even, talk to someone about it, because how you feel is how you're showing up at work at the moment. And to have some change there, you're going to need to talk to someone else one-on-one. We're also looking at our salary. We might be signing a contract or renewing a contract. Now, when it comes to family, we're looking at our family resources, and we're trying to figure out how we can put money together to be able to either go on a holiday, pay off our debts, save some more money because we're thinking that something big at the end of the year, or that we want to be able to save a certain amount of money for some reason. When it comes to your friends, it looks like that there is a lot of communicating out there. You're putting yourself out there. Now, this can be in terms of any part of your life where you are really marketing yourself. You're talking a lot. People are listening to you. You might be seen on camera. You might be going out to an awful lot of events this month. When it comes to your friends, you'll find that things are really good. People are cheering for you. People are talking a lot. It looks your mental process is getting better. You're feeling a little bit more energy. If you are, prone to melancholy or depression, you might find that you will suffer with some of that. But getting out and about, some fresh air, taking yourself for a walk, forcing yourself to go out to events that you have said yes to, but now the day's here and you don't want to do it. Forcing yourself to go will help you with that. And lastly, your communications. You might find that you want to write. You might find that you want to take photographs. You might find that there's a hobby that you want that includes your mental alertness, your mental abilities, which will help with any depression. Pisces, mid-month April, your health is throat, ears, lower lip, jaw, base of brain, cerebellum, cervical spine, neck, and thyroid. Now, this month, it looks like that in a family way, there's someone who is unwell, someone that is sick, someone that is melancholy, and there is a specialist involved. There's a major arcana card here, the Hierophant. So they're looking into it, and this is not a good feeling for you because you're watching it, or it could be you yourself. Now, with this, there might be a new title, so maybe someone else is coming into the house to help with daily activities if you're looking after someone, or if you need someone to be looked at, if you're the person, someone new is coming in. Also, it looks like what your day is, your responsibilities, what your daily life looks like. There's going to be some challenges there. There might be some disagreements on, what the day should look like and what are you doing with your time. There also might be some disagreements when it comes to your head over your heart. Maybe you know that you should be doing better for your health, but you're not. And so you're frustrated, that mental thought saying, why can't I stop that? I really need to stop that. And you're not doing that. Or you're in denial and don't want to look at your health at all. Pisces, it also looks like the challenges you're having here is your identity. Bit of an identity crisis there. You maybe things have changed on what you thought you wanted to do or what you thought you wanted to be. Maybe you were sick of the people you're around, so now you've seen something you don't like and you've pulled yourself back, and you really want to work on being seen different, being a better person, being a different person, feeling more like yourself. And this could have come about from someone's done you wrong, and that's the last time that's going to happen. No more Mrs. Nice Girl. It could come from a sibling, it could come from a friend, someone pointing the finger at you and saying, causing accusations or saying, and you really don't want to be a part of it anymore. So there's critical thinking skills there. Now also, some of you might sign on a dotted line, so whether that's a new job, whether that's a new agreement, lease for a piece of equipment, a home, anything that you're signing an agreement with. You also might find that if there has been a legal case against you, if it's been going on for a while, you'll finally see things progressing well, moving well, and getting a lot of communication. If this is new, it's come with a new title. So maybe you're suing someone you worked with, maybe you're making a complaint, and if you've got a brand new job, you're discussing what the results of that are going to be.